I don't come over here to look like, so I don't come over here for people like me. I come over here because I take over here as fun and enjoyment. Nothing else. But there comes a point in a man's life when a man have to draw the line and say, we are friggin' puppet. Because we leaders, them a puppet to the puppet master. But you see, when it come down to it, if the people decide to make a change, it nah go change. We nah support no warship in our waters for no hostilities against Cuba. Jamaicans, we know so we no rally around nothing, you know. We can't, we not have it in our way. We not have no form of cohesiveness in our way to make no form of meaningful change. I mean, know that so it come like a waste, me a waste all my advice. But one thing me can say, I mean, know anybody else support this can tell you, ignorance is blissful. No?
Ladies and gentlemen, and my beautiful people from the Caribbean, and we are talking about Jamaica. The Prime Minister of Cuba has promised a bloodbath if the United States dares to attack Cuba. Now, this comes after some large warships have docked in Jamaica. I mean, this has raised biggest concerns over the Caribbean, all over the Caribbean, with the Jamaicans themselves as questioning, like, why would the Prime Minister allow such a move? There has been tensions between United States and Cuba, but now Jamaicans have been involved, should I say involuntarily involved, by the USA or the Prime Minister. Like, what's happening, ladies and gentlemen? Now, with me here, I have a few videos of how Jamaicans have reacted to this and what this means for the people of Jamaica if United States are planning an attack on Cuba. So I want you to watch this video up to the end, and then I'll be back with a few discussion. But remember, if you're coming across my channel, my video for the first time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and also comment.
The United States is preparing for a massive attack on Cuba. Why? Because a powerful U.S. aircraft carrier, the USS Nimitz, has reportedly arrived in the southern Caribbean Sea with its strike group. This isn't a vacation, it's a serious show of force. And Donald Trump is also saying he wants to do what no U.S. president has achieved in over 60 years. But that's not all. The U.S. has accused Cuba of working more closely with Russia and China. There are claims that Chinese radar systems in Cuba could monitor areas as far as Florida and report reports suggest Cuba is expanding its drone capabilities, raising security concerns in Washington. Then came another major development. Murder charges have reportedly been raised against Raul Castro in connection to an old 1996 case. Some believe this could increase political pressure on Cuba. At the same time, Cuba is facing a severe crisis. Oil supplies have been disrupted, shortages are growing, and long power blackouts are continuing. Food and medicine are limited, and many Cubans are suffering. Meanwhile, sanctions continue to increase. The U.S. plan is simple: destroy the economy first, then take military action.
Hey, this is breaking news. Cuba is warning of a bloodbath if the United States attacks them. Their president saying the threats of military aggression against Cuba from the world's greatest power are well known. The threat itself already constitutes an international crime. If it were to materialize, it would trigger a bloodbath with incalculable consequences, plus the destructive impact on regional peace and stability.
So, I said I wasn't going to do any more videos. What you're looking at right now is the USS Nimitz, one of the world's largest warships from America, is set to anchor in the port of Kingston from June 1 to June 5. So starting Monday, they will be here. For those of you who don't know, these men are not here for fun. They are here because 90 miles from us, our neighbor, which is Cuba, who we just terminated a contract with the doctors and nurses who have been here for more than 50 years on a 50-year program. And of course, we know that the program was barbaric in terms of the salary payout, but the service that we got, we cannot pay them for the service that they gave to more than 9 million Jamaicans. 9 million Jamaicans benefited over the last 50 years from Cuba, the Cuba medical program. Yeah? And we lift our hands and our hearts to them. A lot of people can see, a lot of people can walk, a lot of lives were saved. And for that, we're forever grateful. In terms of the relationship between Cuba and America, we have no dealings in that. We don't have no dealings with that. And Jamaica should have never got themselves involved in that. What we should have done, yeah, is to make sure that we are not an enabler of America to pretty much fire on our neighbor. Now, this is being registered by Iran, by China, by Russia, and all the other allies of Cuba. Now, if America fires on Cuba from here, chances are Cuba has over 300 suicide drones. Suicide drones. At least, because let me tell you something about war. The enemy think oftentimes that it knows everything about their enemy. You don't know everything about their enemy. And this is why America is still at bay when it comes to Iran. Them can't get close to Iran because look, from when them are bomb, they can't get no closer. Iran is still in control. Yeah? Now, for those of you who don't know, I don't believe in other countries who are bullies and destabilizing other people's economy and blow up people, and we think that it's okay. The Caribbean region never asked for any of this. We never asked for any of this. Right? Now, America have all these warships coming and a dock in a Jamaica harbor because the Andrew Holness-led administration have given the American government permission to be here to actually fire on our Caribbean brothers and sisters. Now, you know that if they fire from here, Cuba is going to fire back over here. Did you know what happened to Qatar and the UAE and Saudi Arabia? All the other countries in the region down by the Middle East right now that actually facilitated America, Iran fired on all of them. Iran fired on all of them. Russia came into the Caribbean last year and docked with a submarine, docked over by Cuba. which was Russia flexing its muscles to say, hey, America, I'm in your backyard. Now you people are busy on TikTok. I do taps and friggin' roses. You don't study geopolitics, so you don't know shit what go on. You don't have a clue who are allies from who are whatever. America allies. America allies. Allies of America literally told the US, you cannot fly in our airspace. We will not facilitate you flying in our airspace or using our bases to fire on Iran. Them said the war was illegal and America own ally turn them back and deny them access. Some of you are gonna say, then you expect country to go up against Trump or whatever. Let me tell you this. It's because we have allowed ourselves to become so licky and desperate and vulnerable that America can do whatever they please to Jamaica. You see, when I saw America giving Jamaica aid, when the CM Donald Trump actually cut off aid from every other country when he came in office, that should have been the biggest red flag. Biggest red flag. Cuba has done far much more for Jamaica than what America has done for us. Over the last 50 years, what we got from America was the CIA agents in a Siaga time that actually brought guns to Jamaica to destabilize our economy. We have not forgotten, America, that you have done this. And now you're flexing your muscles because the puppet that we have in Jamaica has allowed you to come there. Do you think? All I'm asking you and I'm asking Cuba, because I'm not getting involved. My job is to make my people be aware, as their prospective leader, to make them be aware of what going on. All I'm asking you guys to do when you start this war, please do not let none of your bombs catch any of our people. Please. Do not let any of your bombs catch any of our people, because Jamaica don't even understand that Russia and China are not going to sit back and allow America to attack Cuba. Russia, China, and possibly Iran are not going to sit back and watch America bomb up Cuba. The war is literally 90 miles from us. That's nothing for missiles to reach from Cuba over to Jamaica to bomb up them ship here. But I tell you, only God one know, you know. Only God one know. You know that this ship could never go to Barbados because Mia Motley would have never allowed it. Would have never allowed it. But the Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica, those two prime ministers have made a complete mess of the Caribbean and its relationships. Me say, yo, Andrew Oles, Andrew Oles, and Governor General. See what I know. They say, yo, children not even know in the dark. Yo, Jamaica don't have a clue. We don't have a clue what is this, you know. We don't have a clue. We don't have a clue.
Sir Jackfruit North. Are you me forward black boat, you know? Yeah, man, me forward back up boy you again. In a real life. Jamaica, no come here. Why is it that Soko and Jones approving America to land them warship in Panwe Island, knowing that we have nothing to defend our bomb-buckler set? Now, they right, you come to the front of bomb-buckler club. After Melissa, no warship land in our island and we have nothing. If you ever know the blood clot, join them with bomb-buckler, Cuba have. And if you understand, said, down there, the war will happen. I tell you in my language, plain and straight. You see down at the way that with Middle East, Iran, where war go on? The man them not played nobody. Anything associated with Israel and America is getting it. So, you think about this year second year, you labor right the voting so good and Jones. You bomb buckler labor right. Me want to say, Joan. Me want the Joan them pick out the labor right community them. Yeah. And me want when them a drop right in the labor right community them and take out the whole of no bomb whole of vote and Jones approve America to come drop bomb. Power brother Cuba. Yeah. You approve it. Una sit down. I want to see the labourer to come over here, come tell me about something, my mother. Me say, if you want labourer come over on this post, come tell me about my mother. Me say, me I put up on big screen and rinse. Me I put up on big screen. If one labourer come in my comment section, come tell me about my mother problem. Watch. Cause the things they want to see and talk about. We so good Batty boy chef there. We official chef there. So good boy official chef. You, Merlin, and the dogged one where she named the black one there, and the next Sylvia, where she named the so good one they always there on the internet and the pedophile one. What do they? If you come talk about this blood clot thing, you want the Prime Minister approve America for drop bomb on Cuba. Eh? Me want to know. What on there? 4-term loading still? At still 1 p.m. Uno na fret down at that bomber clot now. Uno no know what time coming. Why is it that America warship is over there if they are not planning to invade Cuba? I mean, brute force. And Cuba have them defense, all different type of country have different Cuba. Yeah, so Jamaica, uno will have it coming. And unless we flying out, just like our bomber class, so could Amma reverse and fly out for your grand picnic if you go picnic in America, yeah. Yeah, uno feel like all of them politicians, they on private jet, anytime the bombing start. And uno lay right down there go suffer and cause me bomber class PMP people them in night. My family and my comrade them in go unite the pussy class. Comrade, I want to me ask you if you do, please. You see, anyway, that's something that uno stay, uno evacuate from there. You see, when this start go down, Jamaican people do not be a fool. And remember me paper tell you, you see, right where it dock, anyway that, they are going to target it. Yeah, radar, everything, yeah, they are going to target it. You wanna go, hey, Mr. Jamaica, you see that piece of island, they go sink like Port Royal. Remember me tell you, uno not pray for yourself. But you know me already my side. This is the entertainment purpose only. Like, sure, follow me. Yeah, man. But a serious thing are coming. I mean, forward. Why? A serious thing are forward. Uno see me live couple from, uno see me post couple days. But I am black again. Full effect. I am black. And I will not go again. So tell TikTok, don't play with me. Yes, I am going viral today. Yes. TikTok. Algorithm. You see the post here? And millions. I need millions of views on it. I need all Jamaican to see this. Because I want them to know what is coming. What the situation they are in down there. And our politician was asking and telling and begging them. And they turn their back and give Sokod and Joelness a second term. But you know already my side, as I said. Like, sure, follow me.
So, beautiful people, I believe you've watched the video up to the end. Now, this is very sad. This is very concerning. Because the president of Cuba has used the word bloodbath if the United States dares to attack them. Now, the biggest question here is, why is the largest warships, United States warships, docking in Jamaica? I mean, what's their intent? Now, if they carry out whatever mission they have, whichever the objective they have, if they carry out using these warships in Jamaica, then Jamaica is going to find themselves in another serious battle. Jamaica will be caught into the crossfire, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, they have not yet healed from the hurricane that recently hit them. They have not yet healed from the fact that out of the money contributed, donated to help the people affected by the hurricane and rebuild the countries back to its feet, we now have this thing whereby the Prime Minister have allowed the United States warships to dock in Jamaica. I mean, what's happening, beautiful people? And if the United States will attack Cuba, then I don't know. I completely don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, what's wrong with the United States? What's wrong with Donald Trump? Here in Africa, he has asked, or rather, the president of our country, Kenya, that they are going to establish an Ebola containment facility here in Kenya. Now, people have been questioning, like, if you want this thing to come here, why don't you establish them at your state house? Or else should I say with the White House? Ladies and gentlemen, we are having very unserious leaders, no, politicians in the name of leaders. Because this deal between the United States and Kenya, it involves a 1.7 billion check. I don't think whatever they've said they are going to do, it will be of any benefit, because they are going to build it here and then bring the Ebola patients to our country, Kenya. Ladies and gentlemen, you tell me if that makes sense to you. I mean, they could still do that over the United States and gain all the credits, because this bully always wants the credits, all the credits to himself. So why would he want this pandemic to be contained here in Africa? Why are they helping us? Why are they voluntarily giving our presidents this check to build these facilities? I mean, couldn't they do that in their own country? Kenyans have protested against this. Even the people from the United States, they have protested. They have talked about how this thing is, they have termed it as a mediocre move by our president. But sadly, our president have allowed it, despite the High Court placing this matter on pause. He went ahead and gave a go-ahead, a green light. And now we have these needs, the largest warships docking in Kingston, Jamaica. The president of Cuba has said that if the United States dares to attack Cuba, they are going to have a bloodbath. He has not really specified bloodbath will involve which country and which, because the tension has been between the United States and Cuba. But the United States came out some time ago, cut all the aid that was being given to Jamaica and the Caribbean and Africa, and they went ahead and said that they are going to impose some visa sanctions on Jamaica if they don't cut their relationship, they don't cut their ties with Cuba. Sadly, the biggest betrayal came out, and that Cuba was shocked that the Jamaican government bowed to what the president of the United States said. Cuba has supplied Jamaica with good doctors, the Caribbean, of course, and also some countries around the world. But here now we have a most possible move that seems to be Jamaica will have helped the enemy to attack their neighbor, Cuba. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the saddest videos I've had to make, because this betrayal that has been between Jamaica and Cuba, I don't think it really makes any sense. So, ladies and gentlemen, engage me in the comment section. Tell me what to think of this video, and of course, tell me what to think of this move by the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Dr. Andrew Holness, to allow the United States its largest warships to dock in Kingston, Jamaica. Of course, Jamaicans have expressed their frustrations regarding this move. I'd really love to hear from you. So until we meet again in the next video, peace out and one love.